What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex. You watching the Ragin Ronin review? Let's talk about Michael Bay. Now, I've been talking about Michael Bay a lot already on my other channel. That would be my Transformers channel, youtube.com/TheRaginNation. If you aren't already subscribed to that, make sure you subscribe to that because we're doing all the full coverage on the production of Transformers Age of Extinction, and Michael Bay's very busy working on that movie right now. But we're going to talk about Michael Bay outside of Transformers and the Transformers franchise because I want to know what he's going to be working on after Transformers Age of Extinction. Now, I don't think he's going to be working on Transformers 5 and 6. Yes, that is right. I said Transformers 5 and 6 because that's going to happen upon the success of Transformers Age of Extinction, which is pretty much guaranteed. But is he going to be directing Transformers Age of Extinction? Let's go ahead and say no. Now, I'm saying no because Michael Bay's already made 4 Transformers movies, and he's not going to be directing Transformers movies for the rest of his life because, well, the guy's 48 years old. He made Bad Boys, his first film, when he was 30 in 1995, and I don't think that he's devoting the rest of his life, well, not the rest of his life, but at least the next, 5 or 6 years of his life making Transformers films, considering he devoted the last 10 years, or at least 8 years, to making Transformers movies. The guy's a filmmaker. He's not a Transformers fan. He's a filmmaker. He wants to make films. So let's talk about some of the other films that he could be working on. Now, these are any these films that I'm about to talk about are any options that he could be working on. But let's talk about the current things he's working on, all right? Or at least he's involved in. Okay? Right now he's working on Transformers Age of Extinction as a director, but he's also the producer for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is going through post-production right now. And he's a producer under the Platinum Dunes label, and Jonathan Liebesman, who directed Battlefield Earth, is the director. Now, moving on, he's actually serving as a producer for a film called Heat Seekers, which he's getting Timur Bekmambetov to direct. And Heat Seekers is about skyjacking. Okay, it's about skyjacking, where these skyjackers hijack cargo planes or cargo jets or whatever, right? Sounds like a pretty cool movie, but it's going to be directed by Timur Bekmambetov, who directed Wanted, and it's going to be a very interesting movie, but it is only produced by Michael Bay. Now, moving on to movies that he could possibly be directing. Now, there's like a whole list of movies. Now, everybody wants Bad Boys 3 to happen. Now, he already directed Bad Boys 1 and 2. Those movies were a lot of fun. I would love to see Michael Bay back with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence to direct Bad Boys 3. That's going to be a lot of fun, but that's only one of the options. Now, he also bought the rights to a book called Sabotage. Now, Sabotage is a World War II story, and I'm going to read this right for you guys. It's based off a book of a World War II mission of Norwegian refugee commandos to stop Nazis from developing nuclear weapons. It is non-fiction, producing, possibly directing. Okay? Michael Bay directing a World War II movie that's non-fiction. He already did that with Pearl Harbor. That didn't turn out to be the greatest movie. So I'm going to go ahead and say that I don't want to see him directing Sabotage. Acting as a producer, cool. But I want him to dedicate his time working on another film. Now, here's another movie that he could be possibly directing. And that would be based off the video game Ghost Recon. Now, he's definitely producing, but possibly directing, okay? The rights have been bought out to make a movie based on the video game. Now, Ghost Recon, that's totally right up his alley because he's directed a lot of movies that are about special forces. You got The Rock. You got Bad Boys. You even have some scenes in The Island where you got special forces guys. And also, Transformers 1, 2, and 3, you got the Nest guys in there. So he's no stranger to directing that type of action. But I'm kind of feeling that, well, we've seen a lot of this type of action from Michael Bay, so it's not much of a stretch for him. So I don't want to see him direct Ghost Recon. Producing, cool. But I don't think he should use up his energy directing Ghost Recon, at least not using up his vision, because I'd like to see him direct something else. Now, so that's no to Sabotage, no to Ghost Recon, at least that's my opinion. Now, he did mention he wanted to direct a horror movie, okay? He's, in the end of the day, he's a film fan, so he likes all genres of films, which includes horrors, I just can't imagine Michael Bay directing a horror movie. I've seen all the movies he's made. They're all action-oriented. And I just can't see a horror movie coming from Michael Bay being that scary. It's going to be so fast-paced. And yeah, I don't know how that's going to turn out. Now, I think the only thing that I want to see him make next is either something completely original or Bad Boys 3. I know I said that, you know, I didn't want him to direct Ghost Recon, but it's these characters he created. Martin Lawrence and Will Smith, Marcus Burnett and Mike Lowry. They're just a bunch of lovable characters. They're a lovable pair, and I want to see him direct Bad Boys 3. Like I said, he's not going to direct the next 6 years of his life working on Transformers films. Okay, the guy's a filmmaker. He wants to exercise his creative freedom to make other types of movies. And another reason why I don't think he's going to be directing Transformers 5 and 6 is because Michael Bay has always been a car action type of guy. He likes making car chases. He's a pioneer of car chases, okay? And what he's doing in Transformers Age of Extinction is what he's calling a car chase from hell. And you know what? He's doing it all. He's doing the big finale in Transformers Age of Extinction. So therefore, there's nothing left for him to do in Transformers 5. He's going to hand it off to another director. Anyways, that's all I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about Michael Bay's upcoming movies, and I don't think in any way whatsoever that it's going to be Transformers Age of Extinction. All right, now, you're going to want to go over to my Transformers channel, youtube.com/TheRagin Nation, and I'm going to tell you exactly why he's not directing Transformers 5 and 6. Go over to that channel right now and watch that video. All right? As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter @Ragin Nation. My name is Alex Yu, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. Threat, and that is the Dark Elves. And one thing that makes Thor: The Dark World story a little more unique is that now they got the origin story out of the